Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought it would be a really fun idea to give you guys a tour of my bookshelf. Did anybody ask for this? No. Do I care? Also no. But I thought it was a really fun way to document how my bookshelves look right now because I am in fact moving out later this year, so it's not gonna ever look like this again. Or it might not even be in here anymore. Like, this might be the last few months of my books being in here. I am not taking all my books with me moving. That's an issue for later in time. But anyways, if you are unaware, I have two bookshelves. I have one right in front of me that you're standing on that we're gonna go through. Well, we're going through both of them. And then I have one in my spare bedroom that we will get to later on this video. I'm not going to tell you every single book in my collection just because I feel like that might take me a bit of time. I have, I think, over 130, maybe 150 books is where I'm sitting at. I've been reading, like, heavily getting books since 2021, so it's slowly grown over time, and I really like my books, and I thought I'd show you guys my whole little bookshelf. So yeah. Without further ado, we're gonna get into the video because it's gonna take me a while and I have a lot of talking to do. So let's get into it. But this is the overview. I have a little bit of mixed other things in here, but we're gonna start at the top. There's a lot of random stuff up here, okay? We're gonna ignore it. I have a peppermint little lotion that I got for Christmas from my mom. I actually really like it. And then I have this little Harry Potter Lego set. So we have the little hut. Hermione is in there. This, yes, they're on the roof. I didn't know where to put them. I have a random bookmark. It's a Heartstopper one. My AirPods. My AirPod box, which I need to put away. I have this little mirror ball. This has moved around my room a lot. Oh my god. But I like it there. So it's staying up there. And then I have my little black bow. I don't know. It's giving Gracie and Taylor. So it's there. I have a random perfume bottle. I use this perfume for when I have bug bites and I need to, like, reduce down the itchiness. You don't care. And then I have my two remotes. I believe this one is for lights that usually are around my bookshelf, but my mom took them to do something with them and I just haven't put them back on. And then this is for the lights around my room. Very stereotypical light decor. And then I have all my vinyl records, all of them here. I'm out of space in here, so I will need to get another one. I don't know if this is actually for vinyl records. I got it at Goodwill, so it fits quite a bit actually. But yeah, I am running out of space, so I will in fact need to get more. And if you guys want to see my vinyl collection, I have a video on that one if you want to watch it. So that is for the top, and then we're gonna move down below. The top layer, I believe, is all romance books, and these are also very pretty books. So we have the Magnolia Park series, Heartstopper, the Chestnut Springs, and then in this little cart I have all my CDs. That's the only place that I can think of them. We have Miss Taylor in front. She's signed. Gorgeous. But yeah, those are my CDs. We have some more books in here. A lot of miscellaneous. Either I just don't have the second book or I haven't read it. We have The Addicted. Also, for little trinkets, I have this little Eiffel Tower. I thought it was fitting because in Hot House Flower, I believe, they're in Paris. So I have that. And I have this little mushroom. I have a lot of these little mushrooms. I also have my 7-inch records here. Again, I don't really have a spot for them. As well, I have my sleeves in here. And then I have Sabrina Carpenter. Is there a logo? Yes. Sabrina Carpenter Sweet Tooth perfume. I love this perfume. And I just felt like it was very fitting with, like, the pink books behind. So that's this shelf. You will tell a theme. This entire bookshelf is, like, my pretty books. Like, my ones that I want to display. Down below, as a little overview of this bookshelf, we have a lot of fantasy in here. Fantasy. And then we have my beloved favorite series. And then more fantasy. Very dark fantasy kind of thing. Not dark fantasy, but like that kind of theme for it. I have this little jar. I thought it was so fitting. It's so cool. I got this at Goodwill, actually. It's very nice. I have another one of it. It just fits with the like dark, like kind of mysterious kind of theme. I do have authors kind of stuck together. I struggled with this a lot, but that's what I have. And I also have this mirror of Erised. You can see me in it, for Harry Potter. I would have it below. You'll see why. Except that my dog will probably take it and chew it, even though he can reach here. But it's fine. And now for the very bottom shelf, I literally have to keep scooting my bed backwards for this. But this is my Harry Potter shelf. It is just Harry Potter. So we have all the books. We have this little time turner necklace. I have it around the third book, obviously. And then I have to mention these. These are the Mina Lima versions of the books. They're gorgeous. They're stunning. And then I have the third one on display. I saw the fourth one at the store the other day, which was crazy. This one is backwards. Where is it? Yes, this is a little butterbeer canister. I literally got this from like Five Below. But it had like actual candy in it. The candy was okay. And then we have this like Hogwarts library box set. This was from Goodwill and it's like in perfect condition. I was so surprised. And then I got this at a little free library at my camp. It's the first book, and then behind it we have Hidden Cursed Child, just because I like to pretend the Cursed Child does not exist. And that is my Harry Potter section, which now means we get to move over to my other bookshelf where most of my other books lay. I do have a few books scattered around my room. Like I have 2 books on my nightstand, but we're gonna move past that. We're gonna go to my other room. Yes, I am on my knees. But this is my second bookshelf. We're gonna go through it, and yeah, this is a little bit messy. Like, once we get down, it gets a little bit messy. I do kind of, like, my goal is to get, like, the regular bookshelves with, like, smaller sections, so that way I can, like, pace it out better, because there's a lot of, like, things that you can fit. And so, like, it's just weird. It's just weird. But anyways, we're gonna get into it. So, yeah. The very first shelf, this is almost like horror thrillers in this kind of section. So we have this series. I still need to get the third one. That's kind of crazy. And then we have the, like, mystery aspect into this. I love the look of these books. It does bug me that these 2 are paperback and then these 2 are hardback, but it's fine. I love how they look. And then we go into, this is really randomly out of place. I feel like I should move it over there. It's fine. We have, actually, I kind of want to do that. let's fix it up. I moved Wicked here. It doesn't really fit, but it's fine. And then we have The Hunger Games. I need to read this book, really. Because, like, it is, even though it came after the series, I feel like I can read it because it's, like, the prologue. But anyways, and then we get into, like, just, like, childhood series. It's not Harry Potter, so the first book of City of Bones, the entire Percy Jackson. I like the going into this. Like, it just fits there. Below, we have the fantasy section. So we have very dark-esque books over here. So Babel, Phantasma, These Violent Delights, Foul Lady Fortune. We have the entire Shatter Me, The Throne of Glass. I have it kind of like scattered around, which is cool. And then I have this little light candle that I got from like Home Depot, I think. We also have a Mike Wheeler Funko Pop. My dog chewed up his body, so he just has a head. I think you can kind of, I don't think you can see it. Yeah, the little dent there, that's from my dog. So, yeah. And then we have just a little Paladin's Grace. I love this book cover. But yeah. Going down, we have, this is my entire romance shelf, and a few extra things. I have, like, favorite books on display. I love this version, The Curse for True Love. This cover's, like, beautiful, stunning. I need to get it on my other bookshelf, because, like, it's so beautiful. Like, I feel like I need to. What else? We have some Christmas in here, and then we kind of go into, like, a blue theme. It kind of... No, I was gonna say it's rainbow, but it's not. And then on the very last shelf, wow, I've gone through this really fast. On the last shelf, I would call these my more mature-esque books, the ones that don't fit into like these categories, maybe more like real life ones. So I have Finding Grace back here, Mary Jane, Goldfinch. I have classics throughout here. I have Jane Austen, I still need to read. I can set you guys down here. I got Game of Thrones recently from Goodwill. So like it's kind of those themes, books that I read for school and such. Perks of Being a Wallflower is here. I should read that again. We have like Song of Achilles is here, Where the Crawdads Sing, just books that don't really fit anywhere else. Or they could, but I want it like down here and stuff. And then over here we have, I like to call this my books of shame. These are all books that I want to sell, but I can't. So that's like always fun. Why isn't that there? We also have my book jar of prompts. I have some journals in here and then those 3 books. So that is my entire bookshelf. I kind of went through, you can see all the books that I own. I kind of want to count through and then I'll put on screen however many books I actually own. I know I counted and yeah, I just like never wrote it down or anything. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know this was kind of short. I guess there's not much to do other than just show you it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you guys in the next one. Oh my god, my voice. Okay, bye.